Hello students, today's topic is management methods. So let us just start the class. Before that, we just discuss a few definitions like what is administration and what is management. Administration means getting things done. It is a direction, coordination and control of many persons to achieve same purpose and objectives. Management is the effective use and coordination of resources. The resources like money, material, and manpower. So the function is planning, implementation, and evaluation. Management consists of four basic activities. Those are planning, organizing, communicating, and monitoring. Like a planning, what is to be done. Organizing means setting up like a framework, and also communicating between higher levels and lower levels, and also motivating people to do their work. Monitoring, it is for a feedback or checking to make sure the work is progressing satisfactorily. So management methods are the techniques are based on principles of two principles. Those are behavioral sciences and quantitative methods. So first, let us discuss methods based on behavioral sciences. Those are like a five. These are organizational design, personal management. Sorry, it is like a person management, human resources, communication, management information system, MIS, and also management by objective. So, organizational design. So every organization always must be suited to current situation and also the current needs. It should meet always healthcare needs and demands. Poor organization results in waste of resources. The organizational design, the organization should be reviewed every few years, and it should be updated because of changing concepts or purpose of changing problems and technology. Personal management, it is most like a human resources, skillful use of human resources. It is like a proper person at proper place, like a right person for right job. So the techniques under personal management or fundamental techniques are like a proper selection and also the training and motivation uh, to do their work better in a better way, division of responsibility and providing incentives. This is also for a motivation to work fully and promotion and opportunity for professional advancement. So the proper selection is very important. Like here we see there shouldn't be any square pegs in round holes because they don't fit. The next one is communication. Communication is like a sharing of information, effective sharing of information between different levels. Okay, always the better communication leads to better functioning of organization. The communication roadblocks exist at various levels. Maybe it might be between doctor and patient, also doctor and nurse, between senior officials and junior officials, and between directorate and health ministry and other ministries of government. Also, the communication barriers are responsible for delays in regular reporting and notification, delays in release of supplies and salaries, and delays in the total project. So it can be solved by establishing suitable vertical and also horizontal communication channels. And the next one is management information system, MIS. It is mostly like a data feedback for an action. So we need information for a day-to-day management of health system. Usually it should be in a formal and informal way. So the function, the steps in information are like collection, collection of information, classification and transmission, storage for the further future reference, and retrieval, transformation, and also display of information. Management by objective. Management by objectives, also called management by results. It is usually to improve the performance of organization by mainly focusing on that particular object and or particular results. The objective and results both should be agreed by those should be agreed by both management and also the employees. This MBO, management by objectives, helps in achieving results more effectively and smoothly. So the next we are coming to quantitative methods. We have finished behavioral techniques and methods based on behavioral techniques, and also now we will be discussing quantitative methods. These are cost benefit analysis, cost effective analysis, cost accounting, input and output analysis, model, systems analysis, network analysis, planning, programming, budgeting system, work sampling, and also decision making. So first let us discuss about the cost benefit analysis. Usually the benefits of any program, we always compare with the cost of that particular program. So, but in healthcare system, the benefits usually are like a number of deaths prevented, number of illness treated, number of illness avoided, number of persons cured. It is always not in a monetary terms. So that is a drawback here, because benefit in health field, usually the results of particular program cannot be always expressed in monetary terms. We cannot express always in a money term. So cost effective analysis, this is analysis which is widely used in healthcare settings. Usually it is mostly similar to cost benefit analysis, but here the benefits are expressed instead of being expressed in monetary terms, those are expressed in terms of results achieved, like a number of lives saved and number of days from disease, number of persons cured, number of mortality rate, like number of deaths decreased. These are in terms of results achieved. So this is most widely used technique. Cost accounting. So it provides like a data and cost structure of any program. The purpose of cost accounting is like a cost control usually to analyze cost control in each activity or each department, and also planning and allocation of people and financial resources, and also to reduce the to detect and reduce the wasteful expenditure by proper planning and a proper allocation of resources, and also to calculate like a cost data, like a cost of hospitalization, cost of production, and also cost of price. Input output analysis, it is also one of the economic technique. Input is like all health services activities that consume resources like man, money, material, time, etc. Like every type of resources utilized, we call it input. Output is what are the results achieved, like a number of cases treated in OPD per day, or number of immunization has been done in a per week, and a number of lives saved, a number of cases treated. Those are the outputs. These we analyze with the inputs and also with the outputs. Model is a concept of managing sciences. It is mostly like how the one component in that particular affect another. One factor affects another factor. Systems analysis. It it is a formal analysis of like what is the purpose of that particular system and what are the problems associated with that system, and also the cost effectiveness. This is like an analysis. So it helps in finding most cost effective alternative. Examples for this system analysis are hospital system, management information system, community health services system, and also the outpatient clinic system. Network analysis. In network analysis, it is like a graphical plan of all events and activities to be completed in order to reach the objectives. These are like it is most like a diagram, form of a diagram and flow chart, and the consequences, activities which are taking place in that particular program. This is like a two types. One is PERT part and CPM. Program evaluation and review technique. The CPM is critical path method. But it is a network analysis. Mainly it used to control of time and cost in a program and particular project. So if we use possible more detailed planning. If we use this for a more detailed planning and more comprehensive supervision. It is usually done by constructing an arrow diagram. What are the uses? It helps to find the time by which each activity must be completed, like especially the time each activity must be completed. The arrow diagram consists of these things, and also identify which activities are critical for planning, scheduling, and monitoring the project. It also allows communication between various levels. So here we see the here it is arrow diagram. Sorry, I forgot to introduce time here. So it always must be show the timing. For example, here it is like a 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 3 months. So when we start planning the services till start providing the services, the one or more activities are taking place simultaneously. So here in one side, staff has been recruited and staff trained, and also at the same time, equipment also ordered and equipment installed. So both should be completed, like a staff trained and equipment completed, maybe for example in 10 months, so that we can start providing services. So here the activities are going on they're not waiting, one activity is not waiting for other to finish. Simultaneously, both activities are taking place. So the next is critical path method. It is usually the longest path in the important path in the network is called the critical path. So it is usually used for the control of time and also the cost in particular project. In this critical path method, the program is like a divided or broken into components so that we can analyze each part separately in isolation and also with a relation to the other components. So the longest path which also consumes like most resources, we call it critical path method. So any activity along this path is delayed, the entire project will be delayed. So that path is more important. Planning, budgeting, programming system. It is like it is economic framework. It is mostly like a monitoring. It helps in decision makers to allocate the resources so that available resources are used in most effective way. Grouping activities into program related to each objectives. So it helps in decision makers to prioritize expenses if the resources are very limited. So work sampling, uh, it is it is like a mostly observation and recording of activities of one or more individual. Here the major parameter, like a major parameter is time. Usually it carried out in a predetermined or random intervals. It is useful in hospitals settings and in other healthcare system. So like it analyze the staff ratio, current staff, and also the job description, how they performing, performance, everything we analyze in work sampling. So decision making, it is basic discipline in management. It is more like differential diagnosis in medical practice in healthcare system. So decision should not be made with the incomplete data. For anyone to make a decision, they need complete, accurate data. So always pick up and carry out the best decision. Thank you.